Thank you for purchasing with Medium Emary. Today's Oracle card reading deck, we will be using Kyle Gray's Keepers of the Light, requested by you. And so I'm going to do a 7 spread deck, and it involves asking questions based on the questions you asked me. And I will go through each card discussing which one means and which one each card focuses on. Alright? Before I begin the reading, I have a couple of crystals here with me to help with the reading itself. I have an amethyst, which helps in the sense of psychic divination. Also it just makes me feel good, and it brings a very calm, nice feel to the reading. I am also working with the clear quartz. The clear quartz helps me connect with your guides and helps me connect with your energy, and just gives me a better connection. Then at the same time, allows the reading to be coming from a pure place of love and white light. I am also using the tiger's eye, which I haven't used very much, but I feel like I should use it because it's just, at the same time, we're trying to figure out how to live this earthly life in a very grounded, balanced way. So the tiger's eye makes me feel like that is something we need and you need in your life. That could be really helpful. So I'm going to shuffle cards for you. Right. So it's going to be a 7-card deck spread. The first card, which is Paul Venetian, Experiencing Grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. This is a certain ascended master that I've heard before. And this card is supposed to work on you and your strength and the gift you have, which it's funny because here he talks about sharing your gifts with grace. So I will open up the guidebook to talk about a little bit of who Paul Venetian is. Paul the Venetian is said to be the ascended form of Paolo Veronese, a famous artist of the Italian Renaissance. The Venetian refers to the fact that he was connected to the Venice of Italy. It is believed that on his passing in 1588, he had the opportunity to help humanity by sharing his lifelong wisdom. He is the keeper of the light who helps us accept our talents and hone on our skills so that we can share the beauty of our soul with the world. He brings waves of good energy, grace, and encouragement, and works with all artists, musicians, designers, and anyone else who needs support in channeling your talents. Extend a message for you and your strength and the gift you have. Whatever creative ideas you are having at this time, they are inspired by the divine. Paul the Venetian is here to help you channel your gifts. You may have felt blocked or held back in the past, but now it's time to recognize how talented you are, really. Follow your bliss and share your grace. Your creativity is a gift to the world, and as you share it with all those around you, you make space in your heart for goodness to enter. Recognize your gifts today and express your creative self in a way that suits you. Really, this card is focusing on the gifts you have within yourself and the gifts you have to offer people. So I would say in the sense of career-wise, or in the sense of gifts that you've had in the back of your mind, in the back of your head, that you just like, oh, maybe I can't do it right now, but it's on the side maybe for later. This is the time to start those ideas or dreams, or have it in the process, because you have a lot to offer with this talent and this creative side of you. I know you have interest in interior decorating, or just the idea of home environment. Maybe look into that. Look into just working with ideas involving home decorating, or home environments, and making a home feel good and look nice. I feel like, I'm not saying it's your calling, but it does make you feel good and you're very drawn to it. So look into that more, because this card is mostly focused on expressing yourself creative wise. So that is definitely a form of art. And if you do have any other forms of art that you use as a way to express yourself in a creative way, this is the time to bring that creative art form out to the world, to share your gifts, and to let people know about it, and to open up to people about it, because it does make you feel good in the end, and it gives you that release of stress in a way, especially expressing yourself with that art. So that is what Paul the Venetian has to say for the strength and the gift you have. Use that inspiration and love and creativity and grace within that gift. Alright? Your next card is your life, what's happening to you right now. Here we go. This is beautiful actually, because this is, I understand, completely based on everything we spoke about. It's facing fear. Kalima. This is your life right now, and this is what's happening in your life right now. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. So I'm going to go to the section so I could read more about Kalima, so we can know who she is. Kalima. Kalima is a Hindu goddess of death and rebirth. She brings old cycles to an end so we can experience transformation. She is strong, fierce, fury, and powerful image of the divine feminine. Many have been intimidated by her, but she is a mother energy and therefore completely loving. She's like a fierce mother protecting her child from harm. She has a dark energy like the night sky, but it consumes fear and leaves only love. She is a twin flame of the god Shiva and has even been known to slay his ego so that he can reveal his true loving self. So that is a little description of the Kalima. This is a time when you are able to look, so this is the extended message for you. This is a time when you are able to look fear in the eye and move away from it. So the fear that you're going through right now in your life, with everything involved in the changes around you, look at it in the eye and move away from it. Like I said in the other reading, in terms of learning to distance yourself from the situation, because that's really the only way. Fear is just energy, and energy can be changed. This can be an intense experience because the human self is so conditioned that it may be used to operating with fear present. When the fear is gone, it may feel as though an emptiness is there. But this is space for love and miracles to happen. You are being filled with the courage of spirit now, so that you can move from this phase of your life to the next. Trust the process and call on Kalima to help you release your fear and step into a space that's strong, focused, and courageous. Basically, it's amazing because this is another confirmation focused on the last reading, how this fear you have is just a part of the process of your journey to make you stronger and more courageous. I know it is very impossible to not focus on this fear, to not focus on this issue that's occurring in your life. But again, the best way to deal with it is to move away from it. Keep your distance from it. Change your shift of perspective into changing the shift on yourself. Now, I also know that the card was saying that once that fear is gone, you have that emptiness. And I know that emptiness is just involving everything, your career, your life path, your love situation, And that doesn't mean that it's always going to be empty. That just allows you to have that space now to be able to be open to having now love and miracles and new things to enter your life. So use this fear as a way to distance from it. Move away from this fear and use it in a positive way. Trust this fear. Trust the negative things you're going through in your life. It's just an energy, just like the card says. It doesn't mean it's always going to be happening. It's always going to be this occurring thing in your life. It's the way you see it and the way you take it and the way you embrace it. Alright? So here it is, the Kalima facing fear. This is what's going on in your life right now. So use this fear as a positive way to use that courageous and strength side of you to be able to move away from it and to distance yourself emotionally, at least, so you can be able to cope with the situation. Beautiful card. The next card is focused on something that supports your happiness. Beautiful. Miriam, sacred vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. One thing I'm feeling from this card is what really supports your happiness, I'm feeling, is the idea of healing. The idea of healing from your past. The idea that it's all going to get better. It's all confidential, obviously, but recently you sent me a video of this Hawaiian mantra, and I noticed just the fact that you enjoy that mantra is your little bit of happiness. Your little bit of happiness is the idea of healing, and that's what this card is focused on. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. And what's really amazing is that mantra. I know it says, I'm sorry, I love you, I forgive you, something like that. And that's what this quote means. That's what this quote is focused on. Forgiving your past, healing from your past, letting go of that pain you have and just forgiving what happened, accepting it and letting it just let it go and forgive it. Once you forgive it, you'll forgive yourself and you'll be able to heal properly. You'll be able to move forward and move on from this fear that you are facing in your life right now. I'm going to open up the guidebook and read a little bit more on Miriam so we can have an idea. I love how the cards are creating this story for you. It's very, very beautiful, and that's amazing. Usually how accurate the cards are. It always ends up as a story. Alright. Here we go. The Miriam. The Miriam, which means the beloved, are twin flame angels who come as one. They are mirror images of each other. They are the angels who appeared to Mary Magdalene in the tomb of Jesus after his passing. These angels spoke directly to Mary and helped her move beyond her grief so that she was able to commune with Jesus once more. They can help us move beyond the cloud of grief. 2. They heal grievances of all kinds, including ones that have been created by religion or the idea that God does not love or accept us because of a mistake we once made. The Miriam helps us remember that we don't need to ask God for forgiveness because he never condemned us in the first place. Now this is your extended message. This is a real opportunity for you to move beyond grief or grievance at this time. The Miriam are here, swirling their holy light all around you so that you can regain a sense of a union with Spirit. You are loved beyond words. Choose to see the light of God in everyone and everything and to love without boundaries. Honor others and honor yourself with your sacred vision. You are in a space of deep healing and forgiveness. Choosing to see the light of the world will help you grow even more. So definitely, this card focuses on forgiveness. Seeing that light within others, seeing that light within yourself, and allowing yourself to forgive yourself from the past and forgive yourself from the grievance and the grief that you are going through from everything right now in your life. Allow that healing to take place. Allow that healing to really transform your life now. It's a beautiful card, and I really do think it's focusing on that mantra, which is amazing. So this is a card that focuses on something that supports your happiness. The idea of healing, the process of healing. Beautiful. Alright. Now the next card. Whoop. The next card focuses on an obstacle challenge you are overcoming. Master Buddha. Increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. Definitely, this card says it all. You are struggling, a major obstacle that you are struggling with your life right now is your intuition, following that inner voice, that voice that tells you what is good for you and what is not good for you. I know right now in your life you're lost, so you've kind of, like you said, you're in the middle of this crossroads where you don't know what to do, and that is the obstacle that you are facing right now. That inner voice, that intuition that you need to regain in your life once again. Now I'm going to read the card for you so we can see what Master Buddha has. Beautiful. The Buddha Siddhartha Gautama started his life as a rich, molly-coddled prince, but one day he broke free from the palace and was exposed to sickness, age, and death. This shook him and set him off on a spiritual adventure that would lead him to leave behind all earthly pleasures and seek enlightenment so that he could end suffering in the world. Now he helps us make contact with our inner teacher and encourages us to acknowledge how we feel and then accept it so that we can move beyond the suffering we feel. This is an extended message from the beautiful Master Buddha. You are moving beyond the illusions that fear has created so that you can be more focused on your priorities and what is serving you on this path. All suffering eventually comes to an end, and acknowledging how you really feel and what occurred in order for you to feel this way will help you move beyond it. So focus on how you feel, what caused you to feel like this, and then once that happens, find a way to help yourself move beyond this fear. And again, this focuses on the facing fear, kalima. And the only way to face that fear, move beyond it, is to forgive yourself from your past, forgive what is happening. Call on Master Buddha now to help you remember you are the part of something that is greater than suffering. The wheel of karma is turning in your favor, and all your acts of kindness and goodness will benefit you. Karma does exist, and what you give out to the world, you'll receive back. If you've given out kindness, if you've done everything in your power to be a good person, it will come back to you. This fear will end. This suffering will end. Life is not just all suffering. There is beauty to life in many ways. Thoughts may arise now that solve issues in your life, home, relationships, or work. They are being sent to you from your inner teacher, the Buddha within. So you're now in a period in your life, like you told me, that you're trying to solve issues that involve your home life, relationships, career, etc. And that inner voice, that inner intuition will come to you. And all this fear shall pass. All this suffering shall pass. Everything always ends up coming to an end. Nothing always just stays the same. We're very transform. How do I say it? We transform each day. We change all the time. We're ever evolving creatures. So this card is focused on an obstacle challenge you are overcoming. The challenge of knowing and getting in tune with your intuition. Call on Master Buddha to find that guidance. Alright, beautiful. Your next card focuses on what your angels want you to know. Alright, look how beautiful. Lord Shiva, transcendence. Rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now with this card, I really want to know more about Lord Shiva, so I will pull up his information to see where he really comes from. Shiva is one of India's trinity of male god figures. He is depicted wearing a cobra around his neck, representing his capacity to tame fear or the ego. Surrounded by stars, showing his connection to the cosmos, and holding a trident, acknowledging the three aspects of divine masculine power in India: creator, preserver, and destroyer. He is known as the destroyer because of his warrior-like energy and ability to destroy fear. He is a facet of the Divine Father energy and offers paternal protection. support, and guidance. He is also acknowledged as the cosmic dancer because he helps coordinate the interaction between Earth and the cosmos. He has the capacity to help us move beyond the fear of failure and into clarity and connection. This whole deck involves fear, which that's what it all is, truly. It's just your fear. Extended message. Lord Shiva is with you right now to awaken your sense of connection to life itself. You are moving through a deep transition and things will be clear from this point. You will know exactly what you need to know, what you need to do, and where you need to be. This is a powerful time as you will transcend the limitation that others have set for you. It is a time of innovation, ideas, stargazing, soul traveling, soul revealing. Shiva, the Lord of Dance, is here with the sacred sound of Om to lead the way. Whenever you feel stressed, I really do feel like you should just use that vibration, that tone of Om. Om. See, it just calmed me just doing that. Whenever you feel stressed, whenever that fear is really overcoming you and you're having anxiety, you're having the chest pains, use that Om, use that calmness, use that mantra to heal yourself from those fears, because it is all fear. You will transcend from this. This too shall pass. It's not going to continue. There will be an end to this. The other outer forces that are around you, yes, they will stay the way they will stay. You can't change that. You can't control them, but you can control yourself. You can't control your emotions. You can't control your thoughts. You can control yourself. You have the power to be able to overcome this fear, this forgiveness, this healing, this creative expression that you have that you can express, which can also come in forms of going out, dressing up, mingling, hanging out with friends, traveling. Do things that will uplift your spirit, that will make you feel better, because that is in the state that you are right now. You're in the state of suffering, and that's right now what you're feeling is all there is when there isn't. There's more. And all of this is just, it's just making you stronger. Alright, so that card is focused on what your angels want you to know. To rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given to you. Dance with the universe. Next card. What your guides want you to know about your path and everything you're going through. Sacred self. The Shekna. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. I love how the beginning starts with fear, and the beginning starts with healing and forgiveness, because that's in the moment that you're in right now. That's the state you're in. And I love how the cards end with positive things, like rise up, honor your inner force, unleash your spirit, express your gifts, enjoy yourself, embrace yourself. That's what's really going on. And look, this is really creepy, because it's not creepy, it's just I get the chills. We were talking about, I think in the reading we spoke about doves. There's your dove. Came in your beautiful reading now to let you know this is a time to embrace yourself. And I really do feel confidential wise, but your mother came in now as a dove to confirm that she's also in this reading, and to confirm that she is with you with this suffering that you're going through, and that it will all get better. Beautiful, huh? Alright, I'm going to read about her for you. The Shekna. The Shekna is a twin flame of the Holy Spirit. Oh, chills. Your mom really resonated with the Holy Spirit, and we just spoke about her, and the dove came through. Beautiful. It is the female aspect of God, particle or creation energies. She is more of an essence than a being, but has the ability to show herself in ways that we will understand. She is acknowledged in the sacred teachings of Judaism, also called the Sophia of Christ. In the Gnostic Gospel, she is a powerful female voice of spirit who is here to bring about equality and to help the world move on from the male-only image of God. She reminds us that God is all-loving and all-accepting. Whenever she appears in a reading, she points out the change makers, the love creators, and gift sharers of the world, who are here to unite all hearts around the world. Extend a message for you with the beautiful Holy Spirit and the dove. Don't feel the need to hold back or dampen your spirit. This is a time to celebrate. There's a feeling of dance and joy around you at this time as you fully recognize your splendor. You are a sacred being who defines gravity. Every day, just by being alive, it brings a sense of balance and equality. I'm sorry, I can't even pronounce it right. To the world. Again, these cards just focus on you're alive. Yes, you may be suffering. Yes, the things around you are causing you stress. But again, move away from that fear. Distance yourself from what's causing you that fear. Use this time to shift that focus on yourself. You're alive. Your mother's with you. Your sister's with you. You're alive. Embrace this time. The Holy Spirit is very much with you and protects you and wants you to know there's more to life than everything that you're experiencing right now. Everything you're experiencing right now is just an experience. And you will see, once you bring a shift within yourself, everything else will balance. Everything. It will be this calmness and this balance of an enlightenment for yourself. I just love how it's ending with a positive note for you. Like, this is probably what you're going through right now, but this is the way. Alright, so the last card is what your heart wants you to know. How beautiful. Look at her gorgeous red hair. Inner strength. I love this card. I love the idea of strength. I love the idea of a woman who is a warrior and has strength against things. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. Wow. I really do feel this is your true extended message for the whole reading. Move back to wholeness. Move back to that purity of yourself, of knowing who you are, of knowing what you want, of knowing the life you want to live. And recognize that you have the power. You have the power to overcome this fear. You have the power to heal and forgive your past and forgive everything that's just causing you pain and holding you back. You have the power to find and really get in tune with your intuition. You have the power. You have the power to really spark yourself and lift your spirit up again. You have that power. You have that inner strength to bring yourself back to the way you truly are, to the way that really makes you happy. You have that power. Now I'm going to read about her for you. Her name's Brigid. Beautiful. I'm getting the chills now. I love how the dove came in. Brigid is a Celtic goddess of Ireland who is closely associated with fire in the time of spring. She is the twin flame of Cernunnos. She was so well loved by the Celtic people. She was so well loved by the Celtic people that when Christianity came to Ireland, she was adopted as a saint of the holy wells and other holy places. She's a powerful figure who can help us channel our energy into something that is important for our growth. Again, this is all growth. And as she herself has lasted through the ages, she adds longevity to our journeys so that we can reach a deep state of wholeness. You're lacking the wholeness, you want the wholeness. And the only way to have this wholeness is to know that you have the power. You can call on her to bring her sacred flames to burn away anything that's not serving you, to bless any new projects you have in mind, and for support with fertility. Now, with the finances, a career, again, like in the last reading, I do see you traveling a lot. I do see you helping people. I see you retiring at a young age. I see you just finding that peace within yourself and really enjoying yourself and doing all these things. I do see you involving with a foreigner, but I mostly see mostly about you. I really do see you getting to that point where you're going to be at peace with yourself and really enjoy yourself. I see you getting to that point where you're going to enjoy yourself. Like, you're going to want to be like, I don't really need anybody right now. I feel great. I feel like you're going to feel great again. I really do. I really do. You have to know that you have that power to cope with things. Because right now I just feel like you're at a state of emptiness, in a state of, I can't do it anymore. I'm hopeless. There's no other way. There's nothing I can do. I'm just in this neutral state right now where I don't know how to react to things anymore. When there's light, there's dark. With dark, there's light. With black, there's white. With sun, there's night. So I really feel with negative, there's positive. You have the ability to cope with what you're going through. You have the ability to make yourself feel whole again. You have the ability. You have all the tools. You have everything. It's not like you lack anything. You have everything. You just have to put it into work, put it into progress. You're not going to just one day feel great again. No. You're going to have to really get in tune with yourself to eventually feel, how do I say it? You have to put effort within yourself. It's not going to just happen out of nowhere. You have to put the effort. If not, you're just going to be always in that neutral state and waiting around for yourself to feel good again. No, you're going to make yourself feel good again. You are the one that's going to make yourself feel good again. And with everything that's going through, with what you're going through, with everything that's occurring, you may be suffering and it's pain. No, it's just, it's a growth for you. It's growth for you to be strong and to know that you can get through this. God does not put things in our life that we can't handle. You can handle this. You can do it. There's a reason behind everything. There's probably a reason why you need to be where you are right now, and you need to be experiencing what you're experiencing right now. But again, the only solution to this is to move away from that fear. Distance yourself from the situation. Distance yourself from that person that's causing you this as well. Heal yourself. Allow yourself to heal. Be open to healing. Get in tune with that mantra more. Use the Om. Get more in tune with the whole home comforting environment. Travel more. Go out more. Buy that pretty dress that you've been thinking of buying. Try makeup on. Birds are chirping, how funny. And know your mom's with you every step of the way. You're not alone. I feel like at the same time it may be hard, but at the same time it's so easy. It's all within yourself. That's all it is. And once you start learning how to change your perspective, everything's gonna feel again like, wow, I can get through this. I really can. This is gonna end. This is not gonna continue. You know why? Because I have the power. So anyways, hun, I'm gonna end it with that. I think these cards are gorgeous. I'm gonna show you all of them right now. And I really hope you enjoyed this reading. And thank you so much for purchasing with Medium Emary. And I hope you have a great night. A great day. Many blessings.